day drop.
I made you guys think I was filming this beauty look, but in fact I am not. I'm going to be helping you guys make your own YouTube beauty makeup channel. A lot of the information I am going to be giving you guys is also information that can help you get started on any kind of YouTube channel really. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, keep watching. You guys, I am so extra. You guys may notice halfway through this video that I look a little different, and that is because halfway during the video, I noticed that I didn't have my lashes on. So you guys, I did go ahead and put on my lashes. So let's jump right into this video. Bye. The first thing I'm going to say is there is an expensive way of doing things and there is a less expensive way of doing things. The main things I would say one needs to invest, a little bit more expensive, one needs to invest in would be lighting and a recording device. Yes, some people do use their cell phones and their computers and things like this, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it depends how far you want to take your beauty page or your beauty page or your whatever page that you are doing. If it's something that you really want to pursue and you see you making a career out of it, it's something I would say you need to invest a little bit more in yourself by buying materials that would actually help your performance and help how things look, you being professional rather. With the good lighting, and good material, of course, you're going to be able to give your audience better things. You're going to be able to put out things that are attractive to people and things that will, you know, bring in more subscribers or more followers or whoever you're trying to communicate, whatever you're trying to communicate to them. So with that being said, you need a recording device, which is a camera of some sort. I use the Sony Alpha 5100. A lot of people do ask me, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys all right now. I use the Sony Alpha 5100. I use a ring light. This is I think mine is the newer ring light. Yeah, I use the newer ring light. I'm looking at it, you guys. And I use 1, 2, 3 Limo Studio Soft boxes. I am filming this video in the daytime, but for some reason I get so used to turning on my lights, so my lights are on now as well. I feel like it just makes me look brighter and it gives you guys something that you want to see. People don't really like looking at things that are unattractive. And when I say unattractive, I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about like a dark video or, you know, boxed in screen. The screen is not adjusted well. Things are shaking. You know, people don't really like that. People want something that is clear. People want something that is good to look at, something that is appealing to the senses. And then there are people who, you know, they like YouTube and they want to make beauty videos, but they don't know, you know, they just want to do it for fun. You know, things like that. So you can get started on your cell phone. If you're going to get started on your cell phone, make sure that you are holding it this way, not this way, because if you hold it this way, you're going to get that screen that people don't really like to look at. So when you're recording, make sure you are recording this way. Make sure your case is not on and blocking right here. I don't know why my case is blocking right there, you guys, but make sure you have the proper case and it's not blocking anything. So make sure this is clean and you're recording this way. Second thing that is needed is some kind of picture taking device, which would be a camera or a phone. Okay, and it goes back to the same thing. You either want to invest in your camera and take really good clear pictures, or you want to use your phone. I'm not saying that the phone pictures are not clear, because believe it or not, the phone pictures are very clear. My pictures from my phone, at least, I know are very clear, but I know that my camera gives me an extra crisp. So not only you want that extra crisp because it's more, you know, appealing to the eye, and it's something that people want to see, and they will definitely look at your product if you are showing your product looking clear, clean, and decorative. With the phone, what I do like about the phone is, for me at least, I feel like it's easier for me to edit pictures on my phone. A lot of the phones, like mine actually does do this, but I haven't done it yet. You can send the picture from your camera directly to your phone. I need to do that. But yeah, I feel like make sure you always have a editing tool as well. Especially if you're going to do beauty or whatever you're doing for a career. Make sure you have some kind of editing tool, because the editing will give you a fresher look and a more clean and bright look based on how you tweak it, of course. Taking pictures, to me, I believe is very important that you take a good picture, and that ties right into social media. Make sure you have some kind of social media, because you are to market / and promote yourself. You are selling you, and I mean that in a good way. You're selling whatever product that you're giving. If you are a makeup artist, since we're talking about a beauty page, you want to sell whatever you're giving. You want to sell that look. You know, so if you're going to take your picture and you're trying to show you doing some eye makeup, you know, one of these. Can y'all see me? One of these. Something that, you know, you want to sell what you're doing. When you have social media and different outlets, a lot of the times on these different channels, or these different pages rather, like the Instagram, the Facebook, the Snapchat. I need to get me one of those, y'all. But the Snapchat, you have a different follower base on all of them. A lot of times we do have the same friends or whatnot, but there's always at least 1 or 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 1,000 people that are different based on what each page offers. So with that being said, you're able to reach more people. More people are able to see your makeup. More people are able to see whatever it is that you are giving them. If you're an MUA, they're able to better, you know, see what you have to offer and able to make an appointment, you know, and go on from there. So whatever you're doing, make sure that you are promoting yourself. Make sure that you are marketing yourself well. Pictures, 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 pictures. Those who want what you're doing, it doesn't matter how many pictures that you posted. They want to see it. They like your work. Those who do not want what you offer, they're not going to come to you. Don't forget, not everybody is for everybody. And I mean that in a good way. Like, what you have to offer may not be for me, but it could be for the next person, and vice versa. The next one I'm going to hit on is beauty essentials, which are the stuff you need to actually have a beauty pages, which is makeup. Yes, makeup. Make sure you have your makeup. And of course, like I've always said, there is a cheaper route to go and a more expensive route to go. When it comes to makeup, I would say I have seen all kinds. I've seen people that can really, really, really do a completely beautiful face with all cheaper products or drugstore products or really cheaper products. I have seen people that can do an absolutely gorgeous face with all high-end products. So really, do what's best for you. I would say the products that you need to invest in would be brushes. These are brand new brushes I have, but brushes are very important, because the brush to me can really either make your makeup that much better or that much worse. Brushes are an important investment, I would say. If you have good makeup brushes, even if your technique is not all that, a brush will change your life. You need a brush. I would say you also need to invest in a beauty blender, the original beauty blender. Now, there are some beauty blenders that are good. Like I use a Real Techniques one a lot. I do have, where is it? I do have both, you guys. I have, this is the Real Techniques one. And this is a really good beauty blender. And then this is a really good, inexpensive one. I believe these are, yeah, this one's $6 from Kohl's. And this is the Earth Therapeutic. This is a really good one. I actually use this one often. And then, where is my original beauty blender? And then this is Where did I put it? I don't know. Well, you guys look it up. Well, by now you guys should already know what that is. But the original Beauty Blender, I would say, is the best. So do use that one. I have a pink one, you guys. I don't know where I put it. It's probably over there. But yeah, so invest in that. That I think is a very good investment. Brushes and setting sprays are good too. But I really like this one. But I feel like this is more for moisture and it smells good. It really, well, hydration rather. It hydrates the skin and it smells good. So I really like this MAC Prep and Prime. But I heard the Wet n Wild one is really good too. It doesn't smell as good as the Prep and Prime by MAC, but it still works. It's about what's going to get the job done. But there are, like I said, the products that you want to invest more in that can really actually advance and help your career or your page. And that would be brushes. The other basic things you need, I believe, are 2 really good palettes. This is a really good palette, the Tartelette in Bloom. And this is, to me, a very basic palette, but it can come with all kinds. You can make all kinds of bold looks with this palette. But honestly, to start out, I would say just get a basic matte palette that looks kind of like this. It has the transition colors. It has a little bit of the glitter colors. I don't know if you guys can even see that. The glitter shimmery colors, but then it also has everyday colors as well. And then I would say get something that is more bold and has colors too. I'm just showing you guys this one because it's a bunch of bright colors and the weather's getting warm outside, so the bright colors are coming out. But if you have those 2 basic palettes, you can make a plethora of makeup looks with that. So to start out, I would say just have your 2 basic palettes. It doesn't really matter where you get them from. I would also say invest in brushes because that would really help you. And last but not least, always stay in an attitude of learning. Make sure, it doesn't matter how advanced you are, make sure, oh my gosh, I keep dropping my phone, you guys. Make sure you're always keeping yourself in a position to learn. Look at other people's pages even, and not for comparison reason, but I mean more so look at other more advanced people in what you're doing. Notice how they always are learning too. A lot of times in the makeup world, you see, look at my updated highlight and, you know, contour routine. Why? They've learned a better way of doing it. They learned a better way that works for them. That's another thing we also need to remember. Not everything works for everyone. And there seems to be these rules. I would say, yes, there's some things you probably should do and should not do, but don't be afraid to learn them things. Learn those things. Like, don't allow people to tell you, no, you're doing it wrong, or you're doing, you may be doing it wrong to them, but if it works for you, let it work for you. But don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to try new things. Because in the trying of new things, you're going to discover new things, and whatever you're doing is going to get better. Don't be afraid to try new things on camera. Thank God we can delete a video if we don't like them. You guys, I have so many videos that I have not even posted up here. And not because I didn't like it, but because I felt like, okay, I can do this better. But it took me seeing myself and recording it to actually do that. There's some videos on my page even right now. I'm like, should I have posted that video? I don't know, whatever. Leaving it up until, you know, if I want to take it down later, I can. If I don't, you know, just learning from myself even, and always striving and practicing my craft. If you know me, you guys know I'm not really on here just for makeup. Do I enjoy makeup? Yes, I absolutely enjoy makeup, but I enjoy more so blessing the lives of others in any way that I can, using my gifts and talents, what I do know and what I am learning to, you know, hopefully bless somebody out there. So that's me. Do I love makeup? Yes, I love hair, I love makeup, I love fashion. And a lot of people thought that I was gonna come on here doing a whole bunch of fashion videos, which I still really should bring to you guys because I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna pretty much incorporate all of that into this page. But we're not talking about me right now, so let's hold off on that. I want you guys to start a page, and the information I gave you guys is the information I wish I knew. So let's do a recap, you guys. The first thing I said we need is good lighting and a good recording device. The second thing we talked about is having good pictures and social media to be able to promote yourself. The third thing we talked about is having makeup or whatever it is that you are trying to put out there, having the products that you need to do that. Last, I have it written down right here so that I won't forget. And last but not least, don't forget to invest in yourself. If this is something, like I said, that you want to develop and, you know, make a career out of it, make sure you invest in yourself and develop it. Make sure you get the materials that you need. If money is an issue, I would say start from where you are. Do not be afraid to start from where you are. If all you have is your cell phone, record on your cell phone. Perfect your gift, because whatever gift and talent that you do have, if you become the very best at what you do, people will notice it. It doesn't matter what devices you use, it'll pop out of that device. It'll look that good. So just invest in yourself and develop your gifts and talents, or whatever it is that you're bringing to the table. Develop it, perfect it, so that people will see it. And if that's what's good for them, they're going to, you know, come after it. What else? Don't compare your gift and talent, makeup or whatever, hair, whatever you're doing. Don't compare it to the next, because what you have is what you have, and what you have, only you can produce it. So make sure you remember that. Love you guys. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, make sure you comment below and don't be afraid to ask me. What else? I think that's it, you guys. I enjoyed recording this video. I hope you guys are really blessed by it. Love you guys so much. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already done that. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up if it was helpful to you. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Follow me on social media, scarce__beauty, and that's my Instagram. Don't forget to check out my blog page, you guys. Y'all, it's bomb. It'll change your life. And that is www.scarcebeauty.com. And what else? Turn on your notifications so that you will get more of me. You will know every time I come up. And that's pretty much it. Love you guys so much. Scarce Beauties. Make sure you guys continue to follow me. If you haven't watched anything before, make sure you go back. Check me out. Love you guys. Bye.